Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective. My name is Kaia Ra, and I am so happy to be here live with you. Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. We have a really amazing live chat that happens during this free ministerial offering. And you get to see just how far reaching the Sophia Code movement really is with our global community of lightworkers and very powerful spiritual advocates that have some of which have been a part of our prayer collective for over a decade. I am so happy to be here with you celebrating the solstice equinox weekend. And just a gentle reminder that this year I'm doing the prayer collective off camera, audio only. And I appreciate your understanding with that. It certainly makes it much easier for me to just stay focused on my inner reality this year as I work on my book and several creative projects for the movement. Um, and I just want to welcome each of you here, whether you've been here for a long time and you are a well-loved member of our community, or you're just finding the Sophia Code and the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective for the first time. A warm welcome to you as well. I also want to extend my gratitude to our generous donors who whose financial contributions support this free ministry continuing to be offered along with our other free offering, the Sovereign Soul Alliance. And I'm just so thrilled to be back together with each of you today. We didn't have the prayer collective last month because we were celebrating the Lion's Gate with our community ceremony. And if you didn't catch that really powerful ceremony, the replay is still available to be purchased on our website at thesophiacode.org. And I don't know what's going on, but everything, my skin is on fire, my ears are burning. So clearly there's some kind of energy coming through right now that is ready to be a part of today's transmission. I have never I've never experienced this before, so it's kind of fun and weird. And probably perfect because we are going to be experiencing a solar eclipse on Sunday, and it's in an anaretic degree. So we are coming down to it with this eclipse portal in September that started with a lunar eclipse in the beginning of the month. And I don't know about you, but feel free to share in the chat if you've been experiencing quite a great deal of inner growth, transformation, and emotional healing over this past month. Feel free to, yes. Ooh, I'm getting chills as I see how many yeses are coming into the chat. So maybe my ears are burning with just like excitement for all of us to have the relief of coming together and and creating space with the ascended masters to honor how much we're growing, how much we're healing, how much someone's writing in the phoenix energy is strong. Yes, this rising from the ashes, which is definitely something that I've personally been experiencing, and great to see everyone's confirmation that this has just been a huge month of transformation. Oh, someone else is writing and my face is burning as well. Yeah. So I kind of love that. Like, even though it's a strange sensation, it's a great example of what happens in the spiritual journey. So for those of you who are new, I've had a lot of newcomers to spiritual awakening, finding the Sophia Code, finding our platform. Thank God, we're so happy to be here for you and be here with you. We offer so many authentic tools and resources in our academy, as well as from our free foundational ministerial offering. So welcome, welcome. We're so happy you found us. And one of the things that we talk about in the Sophia Code is that the body will often somaticize the spiritual evolution, the shamanic healing that you are experiencing in heightened times of energetic transformation that we experience during, say, an eclipse or during an equinox and or a solstice. At times of the year when there's heightened energy, when the veils to the spirit world are thinner, um, or even if you're just going through a personal astrological transit of very intense personal activation or quantum healing or shamanic dying and being reborn through your soul's energy, um, the body will somaticize that, meaning your body will communicate to you the shifts, whether it's through heat or cold or like angel chills, or it's your body's way of talking back to your consciousness and saying, hey, yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm processing just as much as your soul is processing through your emotions and your thoughts. And I'm physically processing all these changes as well. And that's the first reminder and the first message that's coming through today from the Ascended Masters, from our collective I Am Presence, higher self energy, is like, we're in Virgo season. It's a super intense Virgo season. And Virgo season is all about physical health, physical well being, your daily habits, your mindset. Your mental health, how you are processing emotions or repressing them. It's a very human sign, and it's a sign deeply connected to the rhythms of the earth. So you may feel an acute sensitivity right now in your body, both to your inner transformation and to the collective evolution that is very extreme happening right now out in the world, on the world stage. And so today I invite you into this space, and the Ascended Masters invite you into this space, and we're all inviting you into a deeper appreciation of your body's intelligence, the emotional intelligence of your soul, the mental capacity that you could actually be a part of a spiritual movement and platform in teachings that stand for sovereignty, that stand for the divine feminine, that stand for authenticity, and for you to live in your truth and not according to the lies of this world. Like, this is not a fluffy new age path that we're offering. We offer the real deal for your true and authentic spiritual awakening. We invite you to consider that you were given all of your feelings, including rage and anger and sadness, as a part of your perfect divine expression for your human journey. It's just like, we're constantly offering you an invitation to reclaim the divine feminine within you and to reconcile with the divine masculine as well. And that both of these energies that come from our one creator, creatrix source, live within us. And we need it all. We need all of ourselves, not part of ourselves. We need all of ourselves. And so if you've made it to this gathering today, even if this is your first time, what this is saying to your consciousness is, you're the real deal. Whether you feel it or not, you've been magnetized to a mirror of consciousness that seeks for you to truly understand how powerful you are, how beautiful you are, how relevant you are, and how needed you are. Now, for those of you who have journeyed with us for some time and explored our exceptional repertoire of curriculums in the Sophia Code Ascension Academy, you also know that what we teach and what we invite you to consider is that it requires true commitment and willingness to walk through the holy fires of healing and evolutionary awakening to embody the fullness of your true potential, to walk with the masters of light that know all of the secret places within you that may be resistant to your highest potential. And we also understand that the Sophia Code teaches that our deepest empowerment often requires us to walk into some of our darkest wounding, so that that wound and that pain and that fear can no longer control the outcome of our life and the outcome of our mindset, what we believe in. Because we also know from the Sophia Code that over 300 pages of a sacred modern text that declare the truth that your soul is divine. It is perfect divine intelligence that has manifested your human experience. And so it is only our human awareness and our human wounding that becomes resistant to this much larger part of ourselves, which is our divine intelligence, our divine consciousness. And your beloved human body, your precious human body and mind, they truly do want to surrender into the light of your higher divine consciousness, which is the much bigger part of you. And so why we mentor with Ascended Masters, why we call upon God as Divine Mother or Divine Father or Holy Spirit or Buddha or Christ or whatever name works for you best, is because we want you to call upon it in a way that makes sense for you and where you are at in your life. I was told for the first 20 years of my life that to worship God as a Divine Mother was a sin. And then I come to find out later in my life, it was my salvation. And so the Sophia Code, our teachings, our platform is an invitation to fierce grace. What does that mean? It means that true spiritual and authentic awakening requires that you show up for you 100%. The way that you need the fierce grace in your own life, you have to give it to yourself. If that means mentoring with Isis and Hathor for the next 6 years of your life and you don't talk to anyone else, because those are the Ascended Master goddess archetypes and souls that are going to be able to help elevate your spiritual awareness, that's what you do. If who you speak to is Jesus in your prayer every day of your life, and that's how you get through your day, you call upon Jesus. You know, it's like if Kuan Yin is as close to the Divine Mother as you're ever going to let yourself touch that blinding light, you walk with Kuan Yin. It's like what we're offering are the options that your soul and the different parts of your healing self, your evolving self, need, depending on the evolutionary chapter that you're walking through. And this was something that I discovered over the journey, over my own personal journey of awakening, from surviving countless near-death experiences from the human trafficking and SSP military programs that I survived. I was not just dying and experiencing Jesus and God the Father. I was dying and I was experiencing Divine Mother. I was experiencing, Mother Mary as much as Kuan Yin. I was seeing dragons that were actually angels. It's like there's entire cosmoses out there that go so far beyond the restrictive, constrictive, polarizing religions of this world. And that's also part of the sovereign message of the Sophia Code, is that we can reclaim the true source essence of the religions that resonate with you. And you can even fly beyond that to receive from the highest realms of creation that serve your heart the best. And when you have that flexibility, knowing that there are masters of light from every spiritual lineage that walk with you, imagine how held you are. It's like when I walk in Asia and I pray in Asia, I feel so good to be walking with Kuan Yin and Tara. When I walk in Europe, I love praying with Mary Magdalene and Mary. It's just like that feels very natural. But I can also feel them just as much if I'm in different parts of the world as well. I'm not restricted by land and I'm not restricted by religion. My heart is my temple. my mind can become an empty space for that communion filled, to be filled by that communion with all of these spiritual masters that are reaching out to you through these teachings. And I don't know, that's just sort of the introduction that the Ascended Masters wanted me to share with you. You are sovereign, you are free. You can create a spiritual path that is meaningful to you. Like gardening has become such a part of my spiritual path. I don't even know what I was doing before I created these gardens. Like that's how deeply it's a part of my path right now. It wasn't a part of my path the past 10 years. I didn't have any time to garden at all. So it's like your spiritual path is going to continue to evolve. And these ascended masters are not stagnant. They ascended for a reason because they're all creative geniuses. And they want to invoke your creative genius. And your creative genius is seeking to honor you as the sovereign divine soul that chose to stuff your unlimited beingness into an itty bitty little human body. And I'm really feeling on this during this equinox portal, my God, my ears won't stop burning. It's like they're literally ablaze with fire. So I'm just gonna laugh about it occasionally because it's just really fiery in here right now. um, but what I was going to share is during this equinox and this solar eclipse weekend, this is like a giant exclamation point on your willingness to take this belief in your divinity to the next level. Because here's the thing, friends, allies, light workers, your divinity is the everything. And I've been saying that for over a decade. The more you take that seriously and the more you rejoice in that, the better you treat yourself as a human. I'm going to say that again. The more you honor and accept that you're a divine being, no matter how tricky and challenging and confusing that may feel inside a human body, the more you reach into that divine light that you are, you naturally start to love your body and treat your body better. You naturally start to have more gratitude for your life, no matter what's happening in your circumstances. You naturally start to want to create your home as a sanctuary temple because your body, which is a manifestation of your higher self, lives inside that home. You naturally want your office space to be organized because you know you're here to do God's work, whatever your purpose is. It's like this year of the wood snake is, and if I could have a team angel handle the cat situation at my door, that would be so great. So I don't have to step away from channeling here at this moment. Um, there is, let me just reset myself, please. Thank you. Yes, there is this. That's why my ears are on fire with the solar eclipse energy. It's like we are coming to a pinnacle threshold of, are you worth it? And we were bringing up that I was really starting to feel that energy during the Lionsgate, but this is like the Lionsgate was building towards this eclipse of like, how are you holding out on yourself? Is there, when I ask you that question, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? And if you want to write it in the chat, go ahead and put it in the chat. Is there a habit? Is there something, even something like subtle that maybe you've been like minimizing? Oh, it's not so bad. So I'll give you an example. I'll do my own confession right now. Okay. I really struggle with sleep. And some nights, some days, some weeks, I get so frustrated with my sleep because of the trauma that I'm healing from. I'll just stay up really, really late and I'll qualify it with, well, I'm working on a creative project or I'm working on something for the movement or I'm working on my book. So that's allowed. And it's like, this week, I finally got it. I'm hurting my body when I do that. That's a habit that's got to end. It's not good for me, no matter how I might justify it. And so, what is something that you've been holding out on? What if something you've been justifying? It's coming to an end this weekend, and chances are good it might be impacting you more than you might realize. It's stealing time and energy and health from you in ways that you might not have not considered. And so, and just giving thanks, right? That maybe this, whatever is coming to a head right now, is you've been working on this healing journey all year long to get to this place where you're like ready to finally accept this. Really ready to finally lay this one down. You know, this one, particularly with sleep, is really hard for me because I live an exceptionally healthy life otherwise. It's like truly very committed and steadfast. This is the one area that I've really struggled, and it's really coming to a head right now for me. And so I just welcome, I'm so grateful for everyone's honest shares in the chat, because when we all admit, you know, our struggles and our journey and our healing journey, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not alone in this. Like, there is, it's not about being perfect in the human journey. Our souls are already perfect, our divinity is already perfect. It's about loving the one who is surviving the human journey and who has a prayer to thrive in the human journey. And that's you. That's your personality. That's your body. It's your beautiful heart and mind. And we are living in a very broken world. We are living in a world of absolute, of the greatest polarities and extremes that you could possibly imagine. And many people can't even imagine how extreme the polarity is in this world because it's just too painful. And so, one of the messages that are really coming through today is like, how are you willing to be more accepting of yourself or your body today, this week, during this equinox? What's something you've been punishing yourself for that you're ready to lay down the stick? You're ready to stop beating yourself up over it. That's also coming up this weekend. How are you choosing to be softer with yourself, more compassionate with yourself, gentler with yourself? Dare I say, celebrating of yourself? Again, that question from the Ascended Masters, do you finally believe you're worth it? Are you worthy of your own softness? Are you worthy of your own compassion? Not lethargy, not checking out. We're talking about being very, very gentle with yourself, still being proactive, but how can it be done in a way that really honors the true pace of healing that you may be on right now? And just feeling what it feels like to really let yourself put on maybe like a new energetic outfit of worthiness. Like, what does it feel to bask in like a beautiful golden layer of worthiness? Just imagining the energy of worthiness. Maybe it's like a scintillating golden sparkling energy around your body. Maybe there's like silvery platinum energy to it. Maybe there's a specific vibrant gem tone color of energy, and you may start to just feel your higher self basking your body in this light and this healing energy, this color or this resonance of feeling valuable, feeling worthy, feeling divine. What does it feel like to take, and then taking a deep breath into that energetic transmission, feeling that resonance of worthiness, valued, I'm valued, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am radiant, I am divine. And imagine every cell of your body drinking in that energy right now, please. And even if worthiness is one of the deepest things that you struggle with, imagine in this moment that you could simply drink in the energy of worthiness as though you were drinking a very ice cold lemonade on a hot summer's day. Like there's like, you are just, your thirst is being quenched by worthiness, by how valued you are. I was talking to my book coach the other day, and I was telling her about, my journey with this inner punisher. And she was like, she asked me, what would you do if you wanted to quit drinking? And I said, I wouldn't touch alcohol. And she said, then don't touch the stick, put it down. We are so busy punishing ourselves for being human, for being in a broken world, and for being such a bright light that a lot of people, I'm sure, have lashed out on you over the course of your life, for being the light of your family, the light of your lineage, the light of your town, the light of your classroom. How about no longer beating yourself up for being that bright? And feeling this energy just go right past the former punishments for being you, and allowing yourself to drink in the worthiness of your divinity, and how your divinity blesses your humanity. And in this space of drinking in that, how valuable you are, how worthy you are, I welcome in the fullness of the Sophia Dragon Tribe, the High Council of Ascended Masters that have given to us the modern sacred text of the Sophia Code. I welcome in all of the thousands of Ascended Masters, angelic orders, and star nations of the Divine Mother that are here to pierce the veils of physical reality and to bless each and every one of us at this time. The presence of Sophia, Divine Mother, creatrix of all life, an amplified blessing of Sophia's fierce grace, her divine unconditional love for each and every one of us, and for us to truly feel a divine intervention of grace of all of these ascended masters and angelic orders, helping our higher selves to bypass our human resistances to feeling loved, to feeling worthy, to feeling valued the way that God values us, the way that our higher selves value us, the way that the masters of light value us, simply for who we are, first and foremost, as sacred flames of divine consciousness in human form. We open our body, hearts, and minds to their miraculous blessings of grace. And you may start to feel old energies just melting down your backside and out of your field like candles, like just candle wax, just burning all the way down and off. Just a lot of fire today in this transmission. And feeling that presence, almost like sacred breath of life, winds of change just being blown over you by the angels, their wings, this Holy Spirit transmission of cleansing winds passing through your mind, passing through your bones, What I'm hearing from the key codes as they all come to circle around each and every one of us in the sacred space. I'm hearing the winds of change for your ancestral bloodlines. The winds of change going all the way through your own blood and to the souls that walk with you, behind you, all of the souls that both sacrificed and stole from your future, but was all a part of the story, weaving the story, the web of what you came here in this life to show yourself and others was possible. And we welcome White Buffalo Woman in the north. We welcome Isis in the northeast, Hathor in the east, Green Tara in the southeast, Mother Mary in the south, Mary Magdalene in the southwest, Kuan Yin in the west, and the Holy Seraphim, the Sophia dragons, in the northwest. In the center of the sacred circle of empowerment, amplifying the sovereignty, your awareness as to the sovereign divine nature of your soul, we welcome the power of your higher self, your Holy Spirit, your oversoul falling fresh upon your human awareness, like a waterfall of light pouring through your crown chakra, lighting up your third eye, waves of light rolling down the back of your head, opening up your throat chakra, blessing your waterfall with your heart with a waterfall of light, your heart chakra spinning open. I'm witnessing energies of fear, aggravation, irritation spinning out with this amplification of the stargate of your heart, being filled with your own soul's light. This waterfall of light becomes a large column of light that now floods your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, and all the way down your legs, connecting you to the very fiery star within the center of the earth. You are lit up with the solar activation of the Sophia dragon tribe, surrounded by the key code ascended masters and angelic orders. I'd like to personally recognize the White Buffalo Star Nation, Syrian Star Nation, and the Order of Sky Grandmother anchored in the north. I'd like to welcome and honor the Order of the Syrian Order of the White Lions that are now anchoring in the northeast. In the east, I welcome the Hathor, Syrian Star Nation. In the southeast, I welcome Green Tara's Order of the Kinis and Lord Buddha and the wrathful deities that protect us from our own self-sabotage in the journey of true and authentic spiritual awakening. The Order of Divine Blue Ray, Mother Mary's angelic order in the south, the Order of Magdalena in the southwest, including Joan of Arc, Archangel Michael, and Lord Jesus. In the west, I welcome Lord the Avatar, Maha Avatar Babaji, and Paramahansa Yogananda. And in the northwest, I welcome the Chief of the Seraphim, the Seraphael. I also acknowledge the many star nations and archangels that are attending today's gathering. And I acknowledge that this is a gathering ordained for a great shift for our community. The energy is so high. I'm not even sure what to say in this moment. So I'm just going to allow for the fullness of the Sophia Dragon tribe and the fullness, the full energy and resonance of the Holy Mother, Divine Mother of all life, Sophia, to fill this space and to fill everyone's body with a transmission of that fierce grace, that transcendental evolutionary energy of Christ consciousness, to fill your body, your heart, and your mind in whatever way or manner that your higher self is directing for you to receive this quantum initiation of grace. On this eclipse portal, you may also become aware of the hundreds of light workers around the world that are listening simultaneously to this broadcast. You may feel each of us as nodes of light across this world, this realm, anchoring Sophia Christ consciousness for all of humanity. And I give thanks now as I witness many of the Sophia dragons breathing their breath of life, as well as different flames of emerald colored light throughout this gathering of light workers, supporting and assisting each and every one of us with a clearing, as well as activating your cities, your homes, your sacred spaces as portals of light. And at this time, I welcome the presence of Divine Mother and the Divine Feminine Christ consciousness that is her Holy Spirit anchored in this world. We give full permission for a global clearing of the pain and the anguish and the agony of all of the psyops, the military psyops that are happening to humanity at this time. That humanity's awakening will continue to be relentless to the truth of its sovereign divinity, that those who have eyes to see and ears to hear will see through every single last satanic paradigm lie that seeks to keep humanity asleep to the truth of its divinity, that seeks to continue to enslave the children of this world. We ask for Sophia's brilliant divine light to keep exposing the truth of global human trafficking, to keep exposing the truth of how many humans are under the illusion of the one world government, that they have no idea of how humanity's future is being controlled through gene editing and the toxic control of our food systems, of the farming systems of this world, of how much the government and religions work together as one to indoctrinate generation after generation after generation of disillusioned souls to the point of depression and suicide. We call upon that spirit of divine feminine Christ to cut through the lies with the flaming swords of the dakinis and the flaming swords of the archangels and the transmission of sovereign Christ light of the star nations, knowing that there are many, many souls incarnated within humanity's collective consciousness that are awake, and we ask for blessings upon blessings upon blessings for every light worker that is awakened to feel supported, to feel emotionally supported, financially supported, compassionately supported in their willingness to stay awake and to embody the truth of our shared and equal sovereign divinity, and that there are higher potentials for humanity to evolve into a true golden age awareness of what we are capable of, that we will not be held back by the constant diminishing of architecture, both physical, emotional, spiritual architecture right now in this world that's built for slaves. But we know within our hearts, within the inner worlds, that we are sovereign whole beings and that we deserve better than this, and that we are here to create better than this, to move beyond the slave matrix that continues to reproduce itself like a viral code over and over and over again. And we know that this is a heightened spiritual war in this world, and we know that our divine light is awakening thousands, millions beyond our understanding, and that's why there is such an increase in this spiritual battle. And for this time and this gathering, we welcome the spiritual refreshment, the baptism of your Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, falling fresh upon us, bathing our own angelic wings in your light, opening our hearts to the truth of how we are forever one with you, Divine Mother, Divine Father, God, Source, whatever you call that energy of God consciousness, Source consciousness, Sophia Christ consciousness. We welcome this energy, refreshing, nourishing, uplifting our body, hearts, and minds, bathing us in your cosmic light, knowing that we are totally regenerated through our divine consciousness. We cast off the many program belief systems that have been installed through abuse and trauma, through our early childhood or religious educations. And we feel the shackles of our minds being supported by our ascended master guides, by these angelic orders, so that we may soften and enjoy and celebrate the spaciousness of our unlimited divine presence within us, our higher self consciousness. We give full permission right now for our higher self consciousness to now operate, to take over, to become the operating system of our human body, heart, and mind. This is the Equinox Eclipse portal. We say yes to more and more of our divine consciousness, uh, literally infusing every cell of our body, our divine genome, having even greater access to our human interface. Imagine your whole body like a computer interface getting lit up by the divine consciousness of your higher self, being fully blessed by the radiance of the ascended masters, being absolutely baptized by this angelic gathering of legions upon legions of light that are pouring their light into your light, amplifying the radiance of who you are, just filling your whole home and your sacred space with that divine light. So it's actually pouring out of your windows, out of the windows of your eyes, the windows of your chakras, into your home, out into this world. There is an overflow of unconditional divine light, of self-acceptance, of self-love, of radiant celebration for the radical divinity that you are. Now, just visualizing your body, you may even feel as though physical parts of your soul start to unpack with inside of your body. And we can say that mantra that we use in the Ascension Academy. Yes, thank you. I accept. I receive. Yes, thank you. I accept. I receive. Yes, thank you. I accept. I receive. And if there is a place or space within you that you've been struggling with over this past 3 weeks of the eclipse, a portal, let's lay it down here. Let's open up that part of any dysfunctioning motherboard energy within you and allow that Sophia code divine genome to flood those parts of your body, to flood those parts of your mind, to flood those traumatic imprints that may be hanging, different parts of your body that may have been traumatized in other parts of your life. Like, feel it soaking in, drinking in, being regenerated by this divine light. This solar activation of the Sophia dragon tribe, pulsing, widening, moving through your bloodstream, moving through your bone marrow, lighting up your muscle tissues. You may start to feel a physical relief. You may start to cough. You may start to feel different parts of your back muscles or your neck muscles releasing. You may start to feel yourself maybe creating more saliva. All of these are normal somatic responses to your body releasing energy that no longer supports your journey and opening to the heightened energy of your divine light. Imagine the sun and how hot it is. That's your soul, baby. Okay, it's just even a glimpse of how powerful your soul is. Allow that solar Christ energy of your soul to pulse brighter, wider, clearer, cleaner, like clean fuel, clean energy within your body. Your body can handle it. The overlords of this shitty slave matrix edited your genes to make you think your human body can't handle the power of your divinity, but that's not true. It's a lie. Your human body can be upgraded even in this very moment by the power of your divine light. You can handle being even more radiant. You can handle being a power plant of nuclear divine energy in this world, a nuclear free energy in this world, atomic radiant Christ light in this world. That's what you already are. And in this journey that we're going through, in this crazy wood snake year that makes you sleep more and heal deeper and explore your passions with greater authenticity and say no to things that you can no longer tolerate and say yes to things that you've been denying yourself your whole life. It's like this wood snake is getting into every little last hole inside of you to help you reclaim all of you, everything that you love and everything that you don't like. You're like, I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own all of it. You're gonna own all of you, all of your likes and all of your dislikes, all of your passions and all the things you can't stand. And you're gonna start to have some fun with this. You're getting your hands in the clay of what it really means to be human. Not some new age bullshit idea of what people say you're supposed to be human. I'm talking about your divine right to be truly, richly, fingers in the earth, human, roots in the ground, your galactic arms touching the stars. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, and the atomic light of your soul activates the spiritual technology within your body that you truly can be a limitless being in this world. The ascended masters within the Sophia code teachings prove that to us. There have been previous golden ages on this planet, and there will be more to come. And you are a part of creating that light that allows for that kind of level of collective awakening to happen. Not on our timetable, because there's a divine timing. Our job is to simply be the divine, to be a part of that divine awakening, and to take ownership, true sovereign creatorhood ownership, that it is up to you to create the life that you want to live in this lifetime, to give yourself permission to be the person that you want to be in this lifetime. And who you want to be is directly intertwined with the divine consciousness of your higher self. So that you are doing a fabulous job at unraveling all of the lies and programming that comes with incarnating into this world. And so at this time, you may feel a particular ascended master standing in front of you and placing a crown on your head. This is a metaphysical and spiritual symbol of you owning your divinity and their willingness to help you as a mentor and guide during this solar eclipse equinox weekend. If you would like to share which ascended master you feel is blessing you in this moment in the live chat, feel free to write that name or the angel or the whatever the embodiment is. Green Tara, Isis, Kuan Yin, Hathor, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, White Buffalo Woman. Yes, feel their presence blessing you. You are worthy. And I invite you to say the prayer, I am worthy. I am worthy of this ascended master blessing me in this moment and all the days of my life. We walk together in the mastery of this world. They simply walked ahead of me to show me the way, the truth, and the light, that I am the light of this world. That's what they are telling you. That's what they are teaching you as they mentor and guide you. It takes a lot of guts and willingness to lay down the programmed, conditioned unworthiness of this world and to take up the mantle of Sophia Christ consciousness, which is to say, I am worthy of my divine light. I am worthy of my divine soul. And I put those lies in the fire, the satanic lies of religions that actually are satanic at their root. And I say, no more. I rise as the phoenix above and beyond the lies of this world to claim the divine power that I am, which has the power to truly, and I mean truly, live heaven on earth. That's why we named this prayer collective the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective over a decade ago, because what we were saying is it's possible through the prayer that's praying you. It is possible to live your heaven on earth reality, but it's possible because of the divine light within you that has the power to create through your human life what it is that your heart is here to dream a new dream. There are gardens in your heart that want to be gardened. There are dreams within your heart that want to be manifest physically into this world. That takes your eyes, that takes your hands, that takes your sweat, that takes your willingness, that takes your prayers, that takes your focus, that takes, yes, your financial investments, that takes your willingness, my friends, allies, advocates, fellow light workers. It takes you, and it takes all of you, because that's how you get to feel the mastery of you in this world. Everyone, so many people in spirituality, religions, they're looking to some God or some being outside of them to save them. Please save me. I can't do this. And it's just like, that's fine for a time until you realize that's not really what you're looking for, my friends. It's not what you're really after. You're looking to discover the divine within you. Nothing else is going to take that place. That's why the guru model doesn't work. You are looking for the inner guru. You are looking for the inner mastery. You are looking for the joy of your own ascended mastery coming through your human life. That is what you are truly looking for. All of these ascended masters and angelic beings, they are walking with you as mirrors. Mirrors for who you really are. Mirrors for who you came here to truly feel within every cell of your body. So your body faces the toxins of this world. So what? So you're cleansing out daily the chemtrails of the sky. So what? So you're facing every day in the grocery stores how to shop for a somewhat organic meal. So what? You got this. You are the fire and light of Sophia, God in human form, and you will find a way. You will find a way. That's what you came here to do. And then you will lead the way. You will show the way through your fiery, loving, fierce grace, divine feminine Christ, divine masculine Christ embodiment of who you really are. That's what this eclipse is about. No more hiding out, no more playing small. And it's not about playing small, like, oh, you got to go out and be on a microphone like Kaia Ra. Like, if that's what your dharma is to do, you better go fucking do it. But, it's like, it doesn't have to be that. If your dharma is to just simply be so much yourself that you are bursting with joy and passion and even agony, but you're willing to feel the agony of your healing journey, if you're so alive that everyone that's around you becomes more alive, you are doing your deal. You are living your dharma. You are living the holy fire you came here to live. It's like, oh, we're here to be ourselves. All of it. All of the human and all of the divine. All of it. And when you're scared, be scared, but be like really scared, so scared that you realized, oh my God, I don't actually have to be this scared. It's like commit to going all the way through, because it's only through that full body commitment of like really listening to the one within you that's scared that you finally find the hero within you to walk that scared part of you back into the light of your divinity. Like just let yourself be all of it. Just do yourself a favor and don't go back to sleep. Because there are times that are coming that are going to be so extreme, it's going to make this time right now look like the 1950s. And you don't have the luxury of not being your full self anymore. I'd like to say it's coming. It's not. It's already here. The reset is upon us. And those who will thrive through it, those who will show the way through it to the humans that want to stay human, they're the ones who are choosing to be fully alive now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. And there's going to be days where you need like, okay, the soft, gentle of Kuan Yin. And there's going to be days where you need the sword of Joan of Arc. All that matters is that you're listening and you're giving yourself what that part of your spiritual journey is asking for. And that's why we preach the Sophia Code Ascension Academy, because all of those curriculums give you all the tools that you need to be fully alive. Alive to your pain, alive to your passion. alive to your dreams, alive to your manifestation process. Like the greatest accomplishment that you can achieve is to become fully fucking human. Like to infuse your divinity into every cell of your humanity in such a way that you are like walking fire. Like no one is confused about who's the alive one in the room. You go to a grocery store, you go into the gym, you go to the post office, you walk down the street, you're like, oh, hi, half dead person. Oh, hey, zombie family, how's it going? It's just like, no, there will be no confusion about who you are. You are the alive archangel or master walking in a human body in Whole Foods, okay? Or whatever your favorite grocery store is. You're that person. And that doesn't mean you're perfect and smiling at everybody. It just means you're alive. You're reading labels. If people talk to you, you're talking back to them. You're not just staring at your phone, ignoring other human beings. Like you're alive. You're breathing in your stomach. You're not out of your body. You're in your body. Maybe you're feeling the pain of the trauma of your childhood, but you're still showing up to your health. Maybe you're dragging your ass to the gym in the morning, but guess what? You're there and it matters because you've got another 20 years to live and you want to live it well. I have no idea why I'm yelling into this microphone. Please. I'm so sorry if this is the first time. There's lots of transmissions where I'm not yelling into the mic like this, but this is the prayer that's coming through me right now. Like literally, it's just like, oh, there's just so much fire that's coming through and it's all love. It's so much love for you from God, from the ascended masters, from the angels, from my heart to your heart. Sometimes love is tough love. It's like, hey, get your head out of your ass. Let's go. It's just like, there's only one way through. It's all the way through. All the way through both the passion and where the pain is going to take you. There's no way out but through. And the more you pussyfoot or dance around it, the harder it gets. And let me tell you, friends, you do not want to make it harder for yourself with all the changes that are coming. You want to be on your team. You want to be on your side. You want to be for your life. You want to be for what you love because that is what's going to save you. That's what's going to save you. Your relationship with your own heart, with your higher self, and how willingly you are surrendering to that. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. Most of the time, it's not. Funny enough, the better your life gets, sometimes the harder it is to let it get better. Ever notice that? Ever notice how much focus and willingness it takes to truly like stay the course of things going right for you, things going well, things getting even better and better for you when other people choose to keep suffering and stay stuck? And you have to say, I'm not staying behind. I'm going to stay the course. And then when you stay in the course and it gets better and better and there's no one to compare it to, you have to stay focused based on like higher models, like staying the course through like, oh, I'm going to take this example of Mary or Green Tara, and I'm going to keep choosing to prosper, even without the negative polarity pushing me. Learning how to master yourself through even more goodness is an even higher path than learning how to master yourself through the polarity of negativity. Have you noticed that? Have you been experiencing that? Have you been practicing that? Do you need negative impulses in your life to stay on the positive path? Or have you practiced your sovereign creatorhood long enough that you're like, oh no, more good begets more good, and I stay the course of the goodness that I am creating? Because that's when you know you're walking a real high path of self mastery. You no longer need the shitty boyfriend, the manipulative girlfriend, the terrible boss, the awful job. You no longer need to get deathly ill to do something awesome for yourself. You're just doing the awesome because you now know that is the command from your higher self. Let's go be awesome. Let's do everything awesome for my life. And isn't it interesting that the more awesome you let in and the more awesome you show up to, isn't it interesting that every part of your life starts to clean up by default? You can't help it. It's contagious because goodness is contagious. Beauty is contagious. Empowerment is contagious. And so, friends, allies, light workers, beautiful souls, divine souls that I am proud to walk with, I am so grateful for your time and your energy to be in the presence of ascended masters, to invoke the Holy Spirit, to be in the presence of a prayer that is praying you, to quicken yourself to the goodness, to the blessings, to the fortune that is calling you forward, to the great call of your soul to prosper and thrive when honestly millions if not billions are starting to walk down a path of just total disillusionment in this unrelenting global reset that is upon us. You have chosen the path of authenticity, of your divinity, and of alignment with Mother Earth, and of a bright golden age consciousness that is creating a alternate reality. And how that manifests physically in the future is beyond any of us at this moment, because we are so in the thick of manifesting that new paradigm. And that is the definition of faith, right? It is the building and the creation of that consciousness manifesting into form through our own daily practice, through our own daily lives, on behalf of the collective that is truly an example of prolific faith. And in that space, I wish each of you a truly holy weekend of self-love, self-honor, self-celebration. I invite you to create a personal ritual with the Ascended Master that has crowned you during this transmission, and to take the time to journal, to light a candle, to burn some incense, maybe make an offering to the earth of incense, or maybe an offering of water or tobacco or a sacred herb that you feel honors the earth for the gift of your life, for the opportunity of this year, which has profoundly, I don't know about you, I have profoundly grown over this past year and a half of the wood dragon, then going into the energy of the wood snake. And so I just welcome you to celebrate your own growth this weekend as we experience this eclipse, and to be very kind and generous to your heart. And in closing, we welcome the Ascended Masters and all of the angelic orders of the Sophia Dragon Tribe to offer their final blessing and sealing over every single individual listening, both live and on the replay. And we open up this space knowing that the Ascended Masters go with each and every one of us to journey through this weekend with unexpected blessings, unexpected insights, and a deepening of wisdom of what true self-mastery and the true relentless embracing of our true divine nature really means to us, both as individuals and as a collective, moving forward into this holy weekend and into the final quarter of this very precious year of the wood dragon. And with all the love in my heart, I give thanks to the Sophia Code teachings, to the Sophia Dragon Tribe Ascended Masters, to all of the angelic orders and star nations that watch over and protect each and every initiate of the Sophia Code. And I give thanks to each and every person that is a part of our human community here on Earth. And thank you to everyone for attending live. We will be gathering again for the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective on November 21st. And our next free community gathering is the Sovereign Soul Alliance, which is happening on October 15th. And you can learn more about these free offerings on our website, thesophiacode.org. And I'm just so grateful to each and every one of you. I truly deeply love each and every one of you so much. It's such an honor to be on this spiritual journey with you. Please feel free to check out the Sophia Code app, offer your feedback and reflections from today's prayer call inside the community forum. And be sure to like and comment on one another's posts, because that's what true community does for one another. Thank you for being a participant and not a bystander in life. We love you all so much. Thank you to our Sophia Code Foundation team. Thank you to our generous donors. We could not do this without your financial contributions. Thank you for your loving support of the movement, and thank you to our beautiful team angels. Love you all so much. Have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are in the world. Namaste.